What's up? What's good? Matt Clark here at the new Matt Clark. How are each and every one of you doing on this amazing Tuesday? I'm doing great. My girl's doing great. My family's doing great. Hope each and every one of you are doing great. And I hope you're having an amazing week. If you could please hit that like button, subscribe button, and that bell notification button to get all my videos when they're new. If you could share with somebody on social media, help spread the message, help spread the word, that'd be amazing. And there's a PayPal option if you'd like to donate, help support the channel. The link is in the description of most of my videos. So what's up? What's up? What's up? How y'all doing, man? It's been a minute. I just honestly just been working a lot. And that seems to be my life these days. And I enjoy work. It keeps me busy, keeps me out of trouble. But I do think it's difficult and it's been an adjustment. I've lost a bunch of weight. It's like trying to keep up with calorie intake, trying to get enough sleep all the time. It's been difficult. I'm not going to front. But I like my job. I like the people that I work with. It's been good. So Mitch, what's up? Illegally Blonde, what's up? Kev Edwards, what's up? How y'all doing? This is a little bright. Hold on, let me see if I can turn this down a little bit. There we go. Maybe not so smashing in my face so much. Sorry. That's a little better. My opinion, what's up? Yeah, I'm good, bro. Honestly, like, amazing woman in my life. Family life has been good. Work life has been good. It's been good for me. If you're in the building, though, go up and hit that like button. 15 of you just one like. Come on, dog. Craziest thing I've seen in Lindsay. But what do you mean by the craziest thing? Like, you mean most violent thing? Or just like the most fucked up thing? Because I spent a lot of time in Lindsay, to be honest, and I've seen a lot of violence. I've seen a lot of guys get smashed. I never seen anybody lose their life in Lindsay. Buck 50s across the back. Well, not buck 50, but carbon fiber buck knife across the back, like shoulder to hip. I've seen guys get jumped, booted unconscious, dragged off range. Okay, so the most messed up thing I saw... Okay, so this dude came on my block. This is my last bit. He came on the block, African dude, like an older guy, probably like 55, 60 years old. And we're at the back, we're smoking. This guy comes to the back and he's acting real crazy. So guys put him on the toilet. Like, they literally, like, it was wrong, right? Guys are just slapping him up because he's acting fucked up. And that's reality inside. Like, there is no empathy. You know, it's ruthless. If guys smell blood, they're going to take it as an opportunity to flex and show other people that they're not the one to be fucked with. Even though bullying this crazy dude doesn't really earn you any stripes, guys do it anyways. It's like there's some sick need in some guys to just be bullies. So they're boxing him up as he's on the toilet. He gets up, he runs to the center of the range right under the TV. If you've been in Lindsay, you know how that is. It's against the if you're looking towards the glass where the feds are, it's on the right wall. On some range, I guess it doesn't matter. It could be on either wall, right? But he's standing right underneath that. And he's like bouncing. Everybody thinks that he's going to do a snap out, while out, and just throw a temper tantrum. But he doesn't. He strips naked, like totally naked, and starts just running around after people naked. And then this big dude just smashes him in his face. It just got out of control. But the weird part about it was him stripping down naked and just running at people. But what I think probably is happening is he's most likely having a mental health break in some way, and he just doesn't know how to cope, you know? Roach, what's up? Shout out to the member, man. I appreciate you very much. Appreciate you, bud. Enjoy your night. Have a good night. My opinion, what's up? Facto, what's up? Zachary, what's up? Go Leafs go, what's up? My opinion, what's up? Who else is up in here? I already said everybody else. I don't go Leafs go. And Joyceville and Collins Bay are different. They're not the same. The man 123420. What's up? Ball with Bucks. What's up? How was Penetang? I'm sure not nice. Zach, what up, man? My buddy just got locked back up. Was out on early parole for 5 months. Was doing a 9-year sentence. Was out on parole after 6 years. Think he's doing the other 3. He's a dummy. Was cut. I don't know. It depends. Maybe not. They might let him out. You never know. It depends on what he was doing, you know? Like, did he have shit going? Like, was he working and doing all that stuff? If he was, then maybe not. They might let him back out. But he'll probably have to sit for the 90 days. The food in the East actually at times was decent. You're right. But that's different because they actually cooked the food. Back in those days, most of the joints cooked the food. It was the introduction of the super jails that made it necessary for them to get these tray steamed, like, microwavable fucking meals. Which are no good. I'm telling you. No good at all. Although every once in a while, one does taste good. Matt, bro, I gotta ask, after being out for so long, how do you feel more connected to the civilian life? Now, do you feel... Yeah, I definitely would say I feel more connected to the civilian life than I do to the con life. Like, there's certain things that are never going to change about me. It is what it is. Like, there are some institutional values that are probably never going to change about me. It is what it is. But for the most part, yeah. Like, I don't do anything. I go to work every day. I try to save money. I try to pay my taxes. I try to be a good person, help people that are maybe vulnerable if I see them in need. Like, this is the life I'm trying to live. I'm trying to be 100% legit and 100% kind to people. I feel like in the past, I spent a lot of my life being shitty, and I just want to, I want to change that. I want to change the way that people felt about me. I don't want my reputation to go down as being that person, because that's not who I was. Best place for time back in the day, the old GCC, Guelph. My mother institution originally was the Ville. What planned direction are you going to take the channel into the future? I don't know, Mitch. I've been thinking about that. I have really been thinking about that. I would like to get more active, but I'm just trying to figure out how, and I would love to figure out a way to, like, get into schools and, like, talk to people, in person, like, without just, like, I don't have the background to, like, the logistics, if that makes sense. But we'll see how it goes, Have I been tested by people since I've been out? I would definitely say yes. And I would listen. If it came down to it, I would fight. I don't give a fuck. Like, at the end of the day, I'm going to protect myself. And there are certain lines you still can't cross as a man. You know what I mean? But I'm also prepared to walk away if it's stupid shit. Because I don't care. I'm not going to jail for stupid shit. As soon as people around me start doing stupid shit, I'm out. I'm out. I don't even talk about it. I just get up and walk out. I'm out of here. And it doesn't even have to be illegal. Just stupid shit that puts me at risk. I'm out. That's it. You're right. I do have to find a connection into doing that. I never did time in Scotia. Chris S. Matt, do you have any words on the Thorold jail? A couple murders there the last few years, and it's always kept pretty quiet. Great channel. I appreciate that. I'll look into it. The problem is we do not have a transparent system, sadly. And a lot of the information about institutional violence or institutional corruption, sadly, just isn't there. It just isn't, you know? It's like they want to portray this image like they have everything under control, when really they don't. Blanche, what's up? Do you have any untold stories that you just have not wanted to share on the channel from the bin? I don't know. I would have to think back on that. Nothing offhand, you know, but it's quite possible that when I was, you know, really like focusing on my story back like a year or two ago, I would say that it's possible that I would have left certain things out because maybe it's not my story, or maybe certain parts of the story maybe I don't have a great recollection of, so I don't want to get it incorrect, you know. Do you know a guy named nickname Elmo? Not off the hand, sorry. But I don't do names on the channel, so you never know. I've never seen the man. In Ontario or Canada as a whole, it is not accepted to be a hound. It just isn't. You know what I mean? Like, what's my take on that recent Scarborough shooting? Honestly, I think that shit's whack. Like, no disrespect to anybody involved, because I don't know the reasons why shit happens, right? But like, for me, indiscriminate shooting into an establishment is whack. You know, that's all I can say. I'm happy nobody died, you know. Honestly, Mitch, I don't know. You know, like, to me, he doesn't seem like a bad dude. You know, he seems like a dude that's maybe misguided, not quite there yet, you know. But like, he obviously has positive intentions on turning his life around and trying to make money off some kind of a legit hustle. And I'll respect that, you know. I can't say whether his stories are true or his stories are not true, because I never did time with the guy personally. So who knows? But I'm not a hater. And I hope anybody that did time and can get out and turn their life around and make money, hey, I respect that, you know? And it's not easy to turn your life around. You already know, Roach, man. I appreciate you. But it's not easy to turn your life around, you know? And like, you do go through the stages. Like, there was a point where I did want to turn my life around, but I wasn't fully committed yet. So even though I wanted to, it wasn't really happening, you know? But my intentions were good. So that's what I'd like to think, you know? I'd like to think that nobody really is going to come on and just totally fabricate everything. Although I think Wes Watson does that. Hey, shout out to you, man. Shout out that you're home, bro. Getting out on provincial parole, that's a rarity. I don't know about now. Maybe they offer that more often now, but when I was doing my time, that shit was a rarity. I watched some of his stuff back when he started on YouTube, and through some interviews, he totally lied about going to the pen. the last time he was in the bin. Ever since then, I just don't believe him. Yeah, I don't think that guy went to the pen, though. I think he gets most of his shit from like Kayak days and like, 6-month bid here in the East, 8-month bid here in the Dawn, possibly. Like, I don't know exactly where he did time, but shout out to that guy. Hopefully he turns it around. Yeah, well, I can understand, Mitch, why you wouldn't want to watch after that. Got denied first, then got my appeal granted. I'm one of 3 people in the past 4 years to get it. See? Super rare. Wes Watson let it slip. He is facing 15 years. They offered him 3 to 5, he said. Honestly, I don't even have a problem with him smashing that dude. Like, I feel like that dude ran up in that gym and like basically asked for it. So I don't have a problem with him smashing that dude. I don't think he should be facing 3 to 5 years for that. But maybe it's the overkill, Recently made the switch from methadone to subs, hoping to be done with it all sooner than later. My doctor's saying an 8 milligram sub is like taking... I don't think that's true. Maybe like 40 milligrams. I don't think that's true. You may have to go high and then work your way down. It's definitely easier to do that with the methadone, I think. I think Suboxone, once you're like on it, you really stop feeling the effects. It doesn't affect you the same way methadone does, You can sit down without going on the nod and like you can function. I'm honestly not about any of that stuff. I just found your stories interesting and kind of got into watching prison videos, so I don't know much. That's cool though, Mitch. Authenticity is important, bro. Awesome channel. Love hearing your stories and love watching you increase in influence and seeing your channel grow. Best wishes and keep up the great work. I appreciate that, chat. Also said it cost him 200 bands. 200 bands. Hold on a second here. I don't know. Would you pay 200 grand for a plea deal? Like, seriously? Joazzini, you're right. Smash that like button. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe. We speak on prison. We speak on addiction. We speak on life. I like to call jails, prison, the Playboy mansions. Yeah, Suboxone is strong if you're not doing anything else. And then it's really strong. But once you're physically addicted to it, it has the opposite effect. It stops doing anything. Which is why it sucks to be addicted to it. If you're going to be addicted to something to get high, don't pick Suboxone. Because as soon as you're addicted, you stop getting high. No time in Stony, Zachary. How do you feel about the new case top 5 just got after getting out? It's a gun case. He'll beat that up. Like, this is the thing. Like, when you, like, involve in street activity, right? Allegedly. And you behave a certain way, you can't, because you've gotten booked, suddenly just not walk with it, because somebody's still going to put one in your head. It's better to be caught with it than without it. So if that's a good explanation, it's the best one that I could give, James S., what's up, my brother? I appreciate that. Wish 1, 2, 3, 4, 20. The man. I appreciate that. Subs took me almost 2 months to feel decent after stopping. Oh, yeah. You can't just cold turkey it. You can't just cold turkey methadone either. Like, you literally have to, like, go down slow. Like, and then once you get down to, like, 2 mils a day, then you have to, like, fractionalize it. If you don't really want to suffer, if you can get it down to, like a 1/4 mil and then jump off, you're going to be cool. Like, you're going to, there's still going to be a withdrawal, but it's not going to be nearly as bad as, like, jumping off cold turkey at even 8 mils. Like, you might as well jump cold turkey off heroin. It's the exact same shit. Yes, I'm still on Suboxone. But I've cold turkeyed before too. I cold turkeyed off heroin, mainlining. So I didn't sleep for 14 days. For 15 days. I went to jail in Brooklyn Central bookings. The cheese sandwiches at the Finch Courthouse are way better than the Brooklyn NYC. I'm sure. I'm sure. But those sandwiches are still shit. Now go to Newmarket Court. You'll get much better sandwiches. You'll get, like, tuna sandwiches. You'll get, like, ham or roast beef or egg salad. I microdosed 20. Yeah, I'm super ADHD, bud. If you haven't realized that about me watching my videos. I microdosed. I appreciate that, Blanche. Thanks for the 69.9 piece or 6.99 piece. I appreciate that very much. Thank you. Cheese, lettuce, and mayo. What's it like to be awake for 2 weeks straight? I have no idea. I think the longest I ever was awake was like 6 or 7 days. Like, when you're coming off, you're still sleeping. You're just not getting a full sleep. Like, what would happen is I would be up all night, and like an hour or 2 hours, I would fall asleep. And then but it doesn't seem like you're sleeping. It literally is like you close your eyes and the lights come on. And it's not lights. It is like, what are they? What the fuck are they called? The big crazy fluorescent lights. It makes you mental. And I went through that last time I went in Lindsay, and it was super rough. But no seizures. You don't get seizures off opioid withdrawals. You get seizures off benzo withdrawals. You get seizures off alcohol withdrawals. But opioid withdrawals, they suck. You feel like you have the flu. You'll have diarrhea. You'll have vomiting attacks. You'll have, like, your skin literally feels like somebody's pricking you with a needle. That's how sensitive it is all the time. You sneeze like crazy, which is one of the worst things. So it's not that you don't sleep at all. And I know I said I didn't sleep for 14 days, but what I mean is, like, I didn't get a real night's sleep that whole time. Like, you're up and down. And all day long, I would feel like I'm dead, walking the block like this. Like, literally like this. And then you're like, yes, cell's cracked. I'm going to go to sleep. And you get in there and you're like this. So that was my life. I even went to Seg on purpose. So the day I got booked, I had drank 100 mils of methadone. I went to Seg on purpose because I figured I was going to get sick. So after like 3-4 days of not being sick, I was like, just take me back to the block. I'm just going to go back to the block. I don't think I'm going to get sick. The methadone had such strong legs that it carried me for all those days. And I was mainlining junk. So think about how strong methadone is. After 3-4 days, full withdrawals. Never thought I would find a person doing these videos. I love it. Really help others to not go to that rabbit hole. I've done a lot of time, been clean from jail since 2006. Shout out to you, man. Congratulations. That's not an easy thing to do. Sarah, I appreciate you for being a member, man. My buddy was a beer and hour alcoholic to prevent AWS. He'd seize if didn't drink a bit and bit half his tongue off. Said benzos were the fucking worst to get off, though, which were used to help him get sober. I appreciate that, the man 420. Sarah, that is true. Like, in order to get off benzos, you literally have to like microdose your subtraction. Like, if you're taking, 3 pills a day, say a Valium or 3 clonazes or whatever it is, you're going to have to literally like take little tiny pieces off week by week until you can get down. Like, cold turkey is the worst way to do it. Joe Azzini, appreciate the $10. I think that if it was easy to do that, then it would be great to do, right? To just jump off, suffer for a few days. But the reality is, when you jump off cold turkey, it just sets temptation going nuts. It makes you want to use so much. So you're just setting yourself up to fail is what I'm saying. I would think it would be a much better idea to like make a plan, work your way down. If you're using, go on methadone, go on Suboxone, even if you just do a quick. So if you get booked, like smuggling your meds in the pen, they do what's called a fast drop. So if you're on Suboxone or methadone, they'll drop you 2 mils like every 3 or 4 days. And it'll just be like bang, bang, bang. And you'll be sick, but you won't be like the worst sick of all time, right? And you'll get over it. But if you jump off cold turkey, your mind just won't stop racing about it. I just don't think it's a good idea. I see the stuff going on in Maplehurst. Big outbreak, Unit 1 and 11 on full lockdown for a month now. 2 people dead. Outbreak of what? Like, of what? Worst muscling story I heard was Buddy's wife had to service a guy on the outside. It doesn't surprise me. It doesn't surprise me. Guys jacking guys' numbers, like looking over their shoulder, stealing their numbers, calling their girls. Once again, Joe Azina, I appreciate that. What is Strep A? What is that? Sorry, Strep A. I don't know what that is. I try to help the homeless here in London, Ontario, but it's hard because of the drugs. But helped 3 people so far, and they are doing good still. I've never done drugs or drink, but it was about the money. Well, shout out to you for helping people. Once I got carries on road, I weaned down pretty quick. Yeah, and I've had full carries for years. I've like a month. I could get like I could probably get 2 months of carries if I wanted. I just like seeing my doctor every 6 weeks. Amazing how many kids in the early 90s were taking bumps of jib for those yellow-orange powder pill caps. No one called it meth back then. I was doing that jib. That amber rock. Man, I had a crazy like psycho attack on that shit. Where I just kind of like snapped one night at a party. And at the time, I wasn't like a violent guy. So it kind of tripped me out and I stopped doing it. Where am I living? I don't tell people where I'm living, but I appreciate you, bro. Cellulitis is going crazy. What is cellulitis? Guards are twisted. I know of an inmate. He has a girl doing the CO, and the CO delivers the drugs and tobacco to him. Yeah, I believe that. Cali Nuts, man. What's up, my brother? How you doing? I couldn't tell you what the worst must. Oh, yeah, actually, I could. Yes, I could. I've told this story on the channel before. And I saw a guy get forced to eat a piece of shit. Shit. Big old dookie. Styrofoam cup. I'm doing good, bro. I work a lot. Like a crazy amount. I'm doing like minimum 60 a week. It's difficult and it's stressful, but the money's good. The money's good. Bacterial infections spread by saliva and whatever else. It's basically strep throat. Okay. It's fucking nasty. Skin can literally rot and hang off your body. Oh, strep A. Oh, you're talking about staph. Is that like a staph infection? Oh no, he wasn't able to eat, bud. There was one, and blah, there was no eating. Yeah, lots of GTA guys do get shipped all over because a lot of the time the Toronto joints are packed full of people, and if you have a court date 3, 4, 5, 6 months away, they're going to ship you. What would I do if put in that situation? What? To like eat a piece of shit? Seriously? Bro. First of all, I would swing on the first person to even ask me to eat a piece of shit. That's hilarious. Yeah, it's Tyak. It's only juvie kids that do mean shit like that. Adults do mean shit, but like kids do like devious, diabolical shit. I would definitely sharpen some iron too. If I had it. If not, I'd sharpen a toothbrush or something. I'm not saying I wouldn't be intimidated, but you can't eat a piece of shit, bro. If you go to jail, you can't eat anything somebody's trying to force you to eat. Even if it looks amazing. I'll tell you, when I was in Fembrook, this is a funny story. We lived on a range, and there's this guy on my range that we didn't love, okay? The guy did a tattoo on my back. I hate the tattoo. It's stupid. I hate it with a passion. And after he slapped it like that, after he did it, man, I chased him down. Anyways, that's enough about that. But one day, we were making homemade donuts. And these homemade donuts were delicious. And when you're in the bin, you have to figure out like clever ways to make things that are new and unique. Because even in a place like Fembrook, where you're able to cook your own food, you're still limited. Like the grocery store is the size of like a bedroom. You know what I mean? Like the best steak you're going to get there is an inside round. You know what I mean? Like you got to be clever and unique to be able to spin the food and make it good. This is just a fact. I'm on ODSP, so can't get ahead of my life. Oh yeah, I forgot. Anyway, sorry. The donut story. Sorry, my bad. So, anyways, we used to take bread, we'd cut the crust off, and we'd make like lemon pudding or butterscotch pudding, or we'd take Mars bars or whatever, and we'd fill the bread with that whatever we wanted. We'd cut it into squares of 4. We'd roll it in pancake batter. We'd deep fry that, and then we'd roll it in whatever, cinnamon, sugar, whatever you want to roll it in. Homemade donuts. So this day we decided, and I'll tell you this one guy's name because it's not his real name, but we used to call him Johnny Danger. Guy's a loser. I'm not going to lie. Okay. But this day we decided that we were going to make him Fear Factor donuts. Fear Factor donuts. So we took the exact same, idea, except at the time you could smoke. So there was like cans on each range where guys would throw their butts. And after you've thrown like a bunch of cigarette butts and there's some liquid in the bottom of whatever that is, like a beer can or a can, whatever, there's going to be that nasty black cigarette water. You know that shit. So we put that in the donut. We put dish soap. We put all kinds of shit. And then after making that donut, we stacked 2 of the amazing donuts on top. So to watch him go through such joy eating the 2 good donuts, immediately by profuse vomiting of the bad donut, was true joy. Johnny Danger used to get bad treatment because he was an idiot. My son has court April 10th. His lawyer said he's high-risk offender and will have a supervisor. He won't get jail time, and he works. Make that make sense. How can you be a high-risk offender, but you won't do time? I don't understand. Like, that doesn't make sense to me. I would think that he's most likely not a high-risk offender. I think it's probably lawyer jargon. He's probably just can't get bail or can get bail, but it'll be like under strict supervision. Is that probably right? I would think that's probably right. It doesn't make sense to be a high-risk offender or a dangerous offender and then get bail. Yeah, I have seen a jail guard pack an inmate, and I've seen an inmate pack a jail guard. But, like, not really, though. Like, the worst I saw a guy get smashed by guards was the guy that smashed the copper first in Lindsay, in A&D. The copper is giving him shit, and he just decided he was done when he's getting strip searched, and he just started smashing the guard. And then they all came, smashed the inmate. Like, really bad. Way worse than he was smashing that guard, although he packed the guard out. Apparently, the guy was like an CHL hockey player and an AHL hockey player whose wife was trying to fuck his life over. You know, one of those situations. He's just pissed off. First day in jail. Just decided it'd be a good idea to start smashing the guard. But it's awesome to see. I'm a high-risk career criminal on violence, but no breaches. I always get bail. Yeah, if you have no breaches, you'll get bail. I'm not saying that it's impossible to get bail, but just the way that she's made it seem like high risk offender, but will get no jail time. It doesn't make that doesn't line up to me. You know? Do you think it would fix it if we just made a place with less laws and made it zero tolerance? If you break the law, you live. I don't know. Maybe. I definitely think people respect consequence, you know, and I definitely think so. But listen, I gotta go. I gotta eat dinner. I gotta get my day on the go. I love y'all. I love that you guys came and you guys chopped it up with me. If you could please hit that like button and that subscribe button and that bell notification button before you get out of here. I appreciate you guys. Like, I love y'all, for real. I really do, you know? And I appreciate you guys for coming and watching my videos and shit and do my lives with me. I appreciate these lives as much as you guys. Believe me. No, my bro's not down below, bro. He's been out. He's home. Well, hopefully he gets out. I hope everybody gets out, you know, except child molesters, you know, and weird psychopathic deranged murderers. I don't wish anybody in jail, but if you get yourself caught up, child molesters, though. I appreciate that, my opinion. Thank you very much. Speaking real talk, you're right, it is. This is like therapy for me, for sure. And sometimes I do just need to come and chop it up with you guys and vent and get some shit off my chest, for sure, you know? Thank you, Paul Payne. I appreciate that. Anyways, I love you guys. You guys have a good night. You guys be safe. Go watch some videos, man. Irvin Chen, you missed the whole live, dog. You missed the whole live, dog. I love you guys. Have a good night.